Hi. So, the combined event of Hatching Tide and Little Lady's Day is here. So, this video is gonna be an overview of what the story of this particular festival is and a mount showcase showing off the new rewards from the festival. This time around, we're gonna start our event with Gilly Alipo, but make note, the Royal Seneschal is here, which are one of the people from the Little Lady's Day. Ah, come to enjoy the Hatching Tide festivities, have you? Yes, but why are you here? Hatching Tide has come once more, and I dare say we may have outdone ourselves this time. It all hinges on whether we can see Mistress Alifo's dream realized. So what is the event this time, Geely? The Princess and the Egg. Geely Alipo is looking for somewhere to help make a dream come true. Welcome, my friends. I take it the Hatching Tide decoration have caught your eye? Oh, Malisity, is that really you? I had hoped I might see you again, but I did not dare assume. Nonetheless, it warms my heart that you are eager to revel in Hatching Tide once more. This year, it was again a dream that sparked my imagination. A dream of a Gobu, massive and marvelous, standing upon the stage where else but in Ul'dah, so many months away. Wreathed in radiant flowers of pink, the darling Gobu held in her hands an egg, decorated most lavishly. And there is but one time of year when the sandy brown of the city is accented by peach blossoms in full bloom. Yes, I speak of Little Lady's Day. The message of Mistress Alipo Dream was clear. Combine the spirit of Hatching Tide and Little Lady's Day to create the most exciting day that Jewel of the City has ever seen. Naturally, we sought out those in charge of the event and brought our proposal before them. It is a pleasure as always, Malisity. I see ours is not the only celebration which can boast of your self-same assistance. Now, I will keep on coming as long as you guys keep on giving me stuff. Mistress Alipo's proposal was quite unprecedented, and so confided was she in her vision that she had already secured the service of a performer and his couple companion before meeting with us. Oh, you don't like that. I regret to say, not all in Ul'dah share her conviction. Many doubt the safety of such an act, which has brought our plans for Little Lady's Day to a standstill. Well, yes. The trepidation is not without cause, mind you. Some 15 years ago, a supposedly tamed Gobu ran amok in the city streets, causing untold harm. If you don't know what event they're talking about, it's actually from Minfilia's childhood, from the time where she was known as Asilia. During the Gobu's rampage, she actually lost her father. And, well, that was a pretty tragic event. So I understand that Uldans are maybe not thrilled about having another Gobu just walking their streets. When the Seneschal informed us of the circumstances, I got to thinking, we could hold the Hatching Tide event here in Gridania with the Gobu as the main attraction. Which makes way more sense. Not only would this lift the spirit of Gridanian people, but it would prove to those in Ul'dah that the Gobu poses no danger. Surely that would put any doubt at rest. In fact, the performers have already arrived. Nonota and I were treated to a display of the show, and I must say, never have I seen a Gobu so pretty and sweet. Is the Gobu gonna sneeze on everyone? Out of all of the path forward we could have taken, this seems to be the only one which might please all parties. I came to Gridania at once, so I could act as a witness for my peers in Ul'dah. Since you're here, might you accompany me to the show? Someone as well versed in the realm's speaking as you may be singularly qualified to tell us just how docile this Gobu is. I am gonna need some chocolate eggs as payment for this. Just saying. I look uncharacteristically happy about that. quite an unusual form of payment, but I believe Mistress Alipo has plenty. Regardless, the look on your face says you agree to my proposal. Many thanks, and I look forward to what I'm sure to be a fascinating show. Well then, all is settled. The show of a lifetime awaits at Brent's Meadow. You had best not tarry. Makes sense, it's gonna be there. Good to have it not maybe inside the city anyway. Agreed. Let us make our way there and speak with the Aldemund, the performer in charge. Oh, I can hardly wait. I am hoping this is gonna go really well. I'm also curious how long this questline is gonna be, considering this is a combination of 2 events. I do have a feeling it's gonna end up being just 2 quests though, like always. The adorable couple is even now delivering ecstatic cheer to all in Brent's Meadow. Go here and speak with Aldemund. I'm sure he shall be most eager to treat you to the show. I went to visit the couple along with Mr. Salipo. I must say I never realized just how adorable they could be. Yes. Couple be adorable? Sure. I mean, they have a certain charm to them as long as you don't look in their mouth and see like the rows of teeth. They have way too many teeth. Oh, didn't see you there. Can we help you? Greetings, I'm the Royal Seneschal in charge of making Little Lady's Days most memorable for all ladies of the realm. Mr. Zalipo has informed us that you have quite the show prepared for us. Ah, we've been waiting for you. You'll be hard-pressed to pick your job on the floor after you see what my Patty has in store for you. What is Patty? Look at those teeth. I've been watching over her ever since the day I found her wandering the wilderness, all by her lonesome. We spent ages looking for her family, but now, I suppose, we're all each other has. Patty. A lovely name, to be sure. And those flowers, are they peach blossoms? I dare say she's very picture of Little Lady's Day princess. I'm glad to hear that. And I know Patty is too. She's thought of a little else since the moment Miss Alifo came to us with her peculiar request. There's nothing in this world we love more than hearing an audience cheer, and I think this time we'll earn that and then some. We call this one X-Surprise. Go on, Petty. Oh, the bunnies appeared from the eggs. That was astounding. Impressive, ain't it? And all it took was a few glamour prisms. Of course, that wasn't where the genius was required. It took us days and nights of racking our brain to figure out how to capture the spirit of 2 celebrations. In the end, though, I think we did about as good as a job as could have been expected. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Now, here comes the rub. Ever since we arrived in Gridania, Patty's been a little on edge. Hate to see her like this, but I think I figured out what's causing it. As you just saw, she got no problem performing in front of an audience of 2, but when the whole gaggle of revelers showed up not long ago, she just froze up. Oh, she has stage fright. I see. You must not be used to large crowds. Luckily, I managed to save the show by climbing atop her head. That set her mind at ease and helped her find her courage. But I ain't as young as I used to be, and my knees are already crying out in protest at the prospect of climbing her again. But you, on the other hand, I reckon you got plenty of malms left in those adventure legs of yours. Might I trouble you to join our merry troop and support Petty during her start turn? All you have to do is climb atop her and head toward the crowd. Show them your act and tell the spectators to come to me for an egg of their own. Still plenty to go around. Sure, I will climb up on her. I have a couple of my own, so it's no issue. Mine ain't as cute as her, but it works. Do you have any thoughts, Royal Seneschal? If Patty acts as a hit in Gridania, It would do much to allay the concern of my older compatriots. Best of luck, Malisity. Oh, somebody has gotten up on Petty there. Trust me, Petties love having you aboard. Now's our chance to get those eggs into the hands of eager Gridanians. She's too timid to wander off on her own, so if something else demands your attention, she'll make her way back to me. Now get out there and give Gridanians an egg surprise. Oh, we're just on top of her. Hello. Do you want an egg? What did I just see? Ah, this must be the performing gobbo I heard so much about. Good show, good show. I think I'll get an egg of my own to remember this. Yes, come on. We're gonna make everybody happy. That was amazing! The rabbits were so adorable. And that crown of peach blossoms is so pretty. I wonder if they give them out with the eggs. Let's go find out. There we go. Oh my stars! What manner of... Oh, you're promoting Hatching Tide? Yes, I knew that, of course. Splendid trick that was. Truly, I never knew Gobu to be adept at anything besides eating. But you've expanded my horizon. Mayhap I'll partake in the festivities this year after all. Good work, Malisity. Some goes for you, Patty. I could hardly pass around the eggs fast enough. Wah! And it looks like Patty managed to conquer her fear. Let's hope these ovations are enough to conquer the seneschals. Yep, it's 2 quests. Patty in pink. Oh no, she's looking very distressed. Oh dear. Although I've been the bystander in affair so far, what I've seen has been truly inspiring. Patty is possessed not only of a kind heart, but the soul of an entertainer as well. I would have her be the main attraction of... Sometimes reading this is very hard. I would have her be the main attraction of our stage Nulda. On behalf of the Little Ladies' Day Planning Committee, I invite you to our city as honored guests. Well, I am not one to decline such an eager invitation. Consider it accepted. But first, I would best tell Miss Alipo that she'll be needing more eggs. Go on to Ulda. We'll find our own way there before long. Wonderful. Then I shall depart at once and make the stage ready for your arrival. If you've helped tremendously already, but there's no denying that Petty has taken a shine to you. Might you watch over her in Ulda for a while, just until she becomes accustomed to the crowds? Yeah, I mean, we don't want another rampaging Gobu in that city. So we're gonna go to Ulda to meet the Royal Seneschal. Ah, you arrived. You'll be glad to know that we managed to win over the planning committee with the story of Patty's show. Ulta gates will be cast wide for her arrival. If she is amenable to the idea, I would have her be the star attraction on this year's stage. But the first order of day is to spread the word. If we tell the citizen what we saw in Brent's Meadow, it is my hope they will welcome Patty with open arms. And if her show is a success, then we'll have managed to celebration with spans from Gridania to Ulda, painting smiles upon the faces of all the realm's little ladies and egg fanatics alike. I shall stay here and drum up what interest I can. Malisity, pray head to the steps of Thal and do the same. Meet me at the stage afterwards, and together we can shower Patty with applause. Oh, alright. Let's go tell people about this amazing event. A Gobu performer? Aren't they dangerous? I suppose a friend of mine was raving about the show she saw in Gridania. If it's the very same, I suppose it's worth a look. A Gobu? Here in Ulda? Oh, that dredges up terrible memories of the rampage I witnessed as a child. How do you know that won't happen again? Have you seen this Gobu with your own eyes? Yes. And she's a gentle and tame As a tame Chocobo. Yes, he's very gentle, she's sweet. Is that so? Well, I see no reason why you would lie to me. Very well, I shall go. Perhaps in this way I can conquer my fear. Yeah. I didn't know Gobble were capable of anything more than mindless eating. Are you sure this show isn't just watching a beast chomping on hay? I mean, the crowd of Gridanians gave her a standing ovation. Well, when you put it that way. Besides, it's not as if she ought else to do. Alright. Look for me amongst the crowd. Oh, look at her. Oh, honey. Yeah, I understand that you're growling. You look terrified. Oh, sweetie. My thanks, Malisity. It seems word has spread even further than I had hoped. And while this is cause for celebration, Patty appears to be intimidated by their expectant gazes. Yeah, she doesn't look happy. Of course, you could just hop on her head and she would calm down just like that, but we can't lean on you forever. Why don't you rally her spirit with some encouraging words? Seems she warmed to you and I reckon she appreciate whatever you have to say. Alright. Rally, you can do it, Patty. You can do it. I know you can. Yeah, look. You and your way too many teeth. No? Truth be told, this is her first time performing alone in front of so many people. I can see why her legs won't listen to her heart. Hey, little lady Stay needs her princess. You're the princess this year, Patty. Oh. Yeah, you can do it. Don't worry, they're all way more afraid of you than you of them. That did the trick. You've really got a talent for lifting the spirits of the downtrodden, Malisity. I do my best. We are in your debt, truly. It's almost time. Lady Alifo should have arrived by now. Malisity, pray join the bystander and give Patty your heartiest cheer. Of course. And now for the final act. Bedecked in blooming flowers, this Gobu princess has prepared something unforgettable for all the little ladies out there. You can do it, Patty. This is really cute. I love that they like kind of blow up into cherry blossoms. This is just how I envisioned it in my dream. And to think I ever believed Gobu were not but a wild beast. Oh, I simply adore her. If Hatching Tide is even half as thrilling as the show, I would best catch the next airship to Gridania. All's well that ends well. The little ladies get a great show and Hatching Tide gets more egg-seekers. Their smiles are like so many flowers in full bloom. Patty will be the talk of Ul'dah for moons to come. She is very sweet. That she will, that she will. I have to thank you, Miss Alifo, for giving us both a chance to bring a little brightness to so many lives. Jesus. If she roared like that in my direction, no. It would not be okay. Thank you, Patty, for bringing joy to the citizen of Ul'dah, especially its little ladies. That was better than I could have imagined. Hatching Tide and Little Ladies Day both will be remembered as the highlight of the year. Oh, I'm sorry. Going up against Dawn Trail there. Couldn't have done it without your help, Malisity. We'll both be looking back on this experience with fondness for the rest of our lives. Speaking of which, I've got to thinking maybe it's time I leave this performance business behind me and let Patty spread her wings. I think she'll be more than happy to be by your side if you'll have her. As for me, I have in mind to find a place to settle down and rest these old bones. I would hate to tie Patty down just when she found her passion. If you bring her along on your adventures, she'll be able to deliver smiles to corners of the world I've only heard tales of. I mean, I am gonna bring her to the new world. I mean, are you sure you can manage without her, though? and I already feel the tendril of loneliness tugging at my heart. But they'll lose their grip as long as I know Patty's with you. I look forward to hearing of her exploits as I while the days away. Sir, I'm gonna put her in my mount bag and she will probably barely ever be taken out. I am sorry. This is not the best fate for her. I don't mean to be rude, but I am required in Gridania. No one must know just how perfectly my dream manifested. Give the lass a regard, say. I'll stay here in Ulda until the festivities end, and who knows, maybe longer. Yeah. And with that, allow me to thank you personally, Malisity. No princess in all the realm could have asked for a more devoted seneschal. And that includes Patty. Seeing you dote upon her so beautifully reminded me why I volunteered for this position in the first place. But I want to be the princess. Although Patty's show has concluded, Little Lady's Day has not. Pray enjoy all that we have prepared. And don't be a stranger in Gridania either. Yeah. That was a cute quest line. Definitely a cute one. I don't mind it. And now we get the mail. We are gonna have to check out both Gridania and here to see if we have any NPCs running around. Okay, I checked around Ulda and didn't find anybody. But look at this. How you doing, buddy? You can get your little Oppo with you. Of course, who appears depends on like where you are in the story. Oh, we have Hamlin here from last year. Eggs! Thornberry eggs! Such adorable decorations as she had to turn thornberries from symbols of terror to objects of adoration. Man, this man is weird. The sylphs had a bit too much fun last year, so we put thornberry eggs here and there to keep those trickers away. Looking at them now, though, I only hope they don't scare away more revelers than sylphs. Oh, look at the thornberry eggs. Very cute. But yeah, I'm not seeing anybody noticeable outside of Derek. Shame. I was kind of hoping to see some of the other notable figures, but always happy to see Hamlin back. And finally, it's time to check out our new mount. So, Patty's horn. A curved horn that when blown emits a flowery tone that brings Patty, the Gobble Maiden, lumbering to your side. Hailing from a place where the peach trees bloom, this winsome Gobble Maiden was found and taken in by the travelling entertainer Aldemund. After delighting the crowds on Little Lady's Day, she made the decision to join you on your adventures in order to spread more cheer. So let's take a look at her. She moves around like any other Gobbu, with the same running animation. I'm guessing the same walking animation? Yep. She is the same. I do always like it when they like fly backwards slowly. It's like they're swimming. So outside of the new animation, this is a very regular Gobbu, but the animation is quite nice. Let's see it again. That is very cute. And that is our new mount. It looks lovely. I think Patty looks lovely. She's a fine reward, and I'm really glad she actually has her own emote instead of just being a generic Gobbu. So she's not just a plain reskin, which I'm really happy with. So I am quite content with the mount. I feel a little bit sad that we only get a mount, as it is 2 different festivals, and Little Lady's Day tends to have like really cute glams and stuff if they give out glams, so I would have liked to see that, but that's okay. Overall, I think it was a fine festival, and it makes sense that they have to combine them because next month, well, we're gonna have the Final Fantasy 16 event, which I am looking forward to. I have yet to play Final Fantasy 16 as I don't have a PlayStation, but I look forward to the day when I can. At least I can take part in the little event in-game. That is something. But tell me, what do you think? Did you enjoy the festival? Did you like the story? Do you enjoy the mount? And is Patty somebody who's gonna become part of your mount roulette? Tell me about it in the comments, and while you're down there, throw me a commendation by liking and subscribing. But in the end, all I wanna say is tack för att horva, hugg the intisland dag.